Here I have just exited the transit terminal on my way to work in Ottawa, and upon crossing over to the route that I usually take to get to my workplace, which is just a short distance away, I noticed that, as is often the case, CSIS had sent some provocateurs to just stand there idling, staring at phones at the end of a quiet dead-end street, the street that I often pass through to get to where I'm going to get to my workplace. So upon observing this, I stopped briefly just to get some footage at a distance of the provocateurs. And as I did so, and had been recording for a few minutes, I went up to a slightly higher vantage point, and which is something that I will sometimes do when I'm recording in this area, just to stay at a distance from the provocateurs so they can't say anything and accuse you of filming or anything, even though I just use my camera glasses, so they really can't prove that I'm filming to begin with. But I just do that at a distance just so they can't say anything about it, usually. So at any rate, as I'm doing this, recording at a distance, the two creepy stalkers have been sent to just stand there lingering right at the area that they knew I would have to cross through to get to my workplace. A City of Ottawa Plow drives up right behind me and, of course, just stops there. And the individual driving the plow wasn't plowing the sidewalk because the sidewalk was already plowed. It had already been cleared of snow, and he wasn't salting either. There was no salt coming out of it. So he drives it right up, so it's almost right up against me. And this was obviously done to provoke, and because they knew that I had stopped to get footage of the two CSIS provocateurs. So they will use these city employees to do these things, to partake in these organized harassment campaigns, in the same way they use public transit employees to harass, and the cleaners at public transit stations to try to provoke. They'll basically use anyone who works for the state to do these things to try to provoke. So he got right up close, and normally I don't say anything or respond in these situations. So when he did so, I kind of moved around the plow and let him go by. And then, of course, a few minutes later, he drives back around to the same location to again drive up to the same quiet stretch of sidewalk when he could have gone anywhere, and when the sidewalk had already been plowed and salted, just to drive up right up against me again. So at that point, I just, motioned for him just to drive around. There was more than enough room for him to drive around, but he had been told to just drive up to me to provoke a reaction and to try to provoke. And I know this was done intentionally because when I lived in Toronto, they used to send these street sweepers who worked for the city, the people who drove the street sweeper vehicles, to literally drive their vehicles up and almost crash into me when I was outside doing my job working for a property management company in Toronto. They would often drive right up onto the property where I was working and literally just narrowly avoid driving the street sweepers into me. And it had happened so many times that I knew it wasn't coincidental and that it was intentional. So again, someone with the City of Ottawa trying to provoke, literally driving his plow right up next to me. Now, he didn't crash it into me or anything, but he was close enough, and it was all just done to provoke. And normally I don't say anything or respond angrily in these situations, but I did say a few words to this individual because I was obviously pretty irritated about it, and it was clearly being done intentionally, and it was also being done to disrupt my documentation of the two CSIS stalkers who had been sent to linger very close to my workplace, just to do fake illegitimate surveillance, aka harassment, and not going anywhere. They had stood there just staring near the end of a dead-end street, quiet dead-end street, for around 40 minutes, and then you'll see a bunch of other provocateurs who were sent to start pacing back and forth in this same area of dead-end street that would have been ordinarily completely quiet. And then, so from there, the plow person was told to drive up right next to me a number of times, just to try to provoke. And so you'll see that footage here. And they got two people told to stand here just where I would enter. So I'm going to just stand right up here and film them. In fact, I'm going to get my camera out as well and film them. They're CSIS people. Just provocateurs, as you can see. I'm going to go up here and just film. They'll send people down here too. Notice where they're positioned, okay? You'll see the usual crap with the constables driving by or the police driving by on the right here. That'll probably happen too. So anyway. They're right at the edge too, standing right at the edge of the property there. Stupid fucking plow. Why would you be plowing the sidewalk anyway? I'm not moving at all. You can go around. I'm not moving, so you can go around me. Okay, so they got this plow here now. Obviously he doesn't want to pay anything about it, so. Now they're looking up here, you can see. Was told to come back because they knew I was going to stand up here too. So he's not even plowing, he's just fucking driving along the sidewalk, and he stops it right next to me. So now look at, he's going behind this person here too. I'm gonna move up here a little bit further up here. And right here, and film them. This is what I go through every time I go to work each night. The vehicle here also is CSIS as well. Now he's coming back. I'm not moving. Fuck this guy. He already came by this way. Already came down this way. I'm not moving, so he can go around. You can go around. You can go around. You can go around. He just came down and standing here right now. He's not salting or anything. Like, give me a break. What are you even doing? Now, okay, notice the flood of people coming up here now, okay? Again, these people haven't moved since I got here. They are. Also, I'm gonna get the license plate of this vehicle here. So these stalkers, so we got like a flood of, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up here now. I'll just wait here till they pass. Then I'm gonna move down. Listen to hear if they do these fake coughing noises when they pass too. This flood of people is just told to come down here as well because I'm recording, so we'll expect to see either the constables or the police driving by on the right side shortly. You'll notice as soon as I said that to the plow guy, these fucking provocateurs down here start looking up too. Let's wait till the crowd goes. They passed yet? Oh, we got more out here coming by. Look at how many fucking people are all coming out over here now. Okay? So these people are still standing next, just standing there creepily. suspiciously and idling there. Watch, these ones probably going to enter here too. Okay, notice this now, okay? All CSIS people here. And this one as well too. So notice them here. And then at the end of the dead-end street, this person's also coming out just to stand here at the end of the dead-end street. And then over here, they're probably going to enter. I'm guessing they're going to enter at the gates there. Fucking, you'll notice how many people. The constables here. Okay. Constables there, so... It's just swarming and mobbing everywhere you go. Just going to move up here a little bit. The two provocateurs have been told they're specifically sending females too, so that it'll, you know, they can make something up or lie or say that you're behaving. So the same guy who just came down is just pacing back and forth now. They've been there since I arrived. I probably arrived 10 minutes ago. Now look at this. What in the hell is this? And then a constable driving by up there. Like, seriously, who's going to be out riding this type of thing in this type of weather, realistically? Look at this person here, too. He comes across to the end of a dead-end street just to pace back and forth continually. Okay? So this is, as I'm trying to get to my work, this is the type of crap you got to deal with here. Actually, I'm going to go up here. Let me go up here just for a minute so I can, yeah, look at us here now, right? We're going to check this out now. Notice this person here, okay? Notice where they are. They're probably going to send an Uber to pick them up, but the passenger pickup's over there. So I'm going to go back here just for a minute. And now, conversation with the two CSIS agents and the, person who's riding a bicycle with lights on it so the two CSIS agents are still standing next to the gates and then this person here is pacing back and forth. They're eventually going to send an Uber to probably pick them up. I'm just going to wait here on the side here. And they're going to send a bunch of people behind as well. They already sent a constable, so this is another CSIS person here coming to park. Notice the person here directly ahead, pacing back and forth continually. Who does this? See these people there? Who does this? Who goes out and stands there like that at the end of a dead-end street at like 10:30 at night? Well, apparently they do. This person here turning is... Okay, I guess, yeah, that's the person who they sent to pick that weirdo up who's pacing back and forth. I'm going to just move back up there shortly. Yeah, look over all you want. They're not waiting for an Uber either because there's a passenger pickup right across the street there. And if they're getting picked up, they could do it down here. This is just a stupid act. Here comes this same plow, like for like the 5th time coming down the same way. Same plow coming down here for the like the 3rd time. Yeah, I think you plowed that area already. I think you plowed that area like 3 times already. What do you keep driving back and forth across the same area? You're salting. There's no salt coming out of it. It's weird. You just go right up there where I'm standing and like drive up against me, and then you sit there and don't say anything. It's really creepy. You could have gone around. You could have gone anywhere. And 3 or 4 different times you salt the same area. Nobody does that. That's not natural. Sorry?
Just putting a lot of salt down.
But there's no salt coming out of it though. And yeah, why would you specifically focus on the one area where someone's standing when you could go anywhere?
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, okay, so you have to come right up to where I'm standing. You could have gone anywhere. You could have gone down there. You also drove up behind a person who was walking here, like right behind them, creepily. That's okay. It's I'm recording it. What? I could.
Doing my job.
Yeah, it's being creepy. I'm standing up there. You drove past the same area 3 times. You're not salting. There's no salt coming out of it at all.
Ran out of salt. Going right
Yeah, so 4 times you got to go back and forth across the same area. It's creepy.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's okay. I'm recording it, so it's good. Have fun. Okay, now these people have been given the permission to walk away here. I'm just gonna wait here until I can enter. So you'll notice they weren't picked up by an Uber. He drives back and forth like 4 different times where I'm standing. And yeah, it is creepy, dude. Like, what are you even doing? Why do you have to drive up next? You could have gone anywhere. Obviously, he was told to do that too. Okay, so these people here were just told to stand here. They didn't get picked up, nothing. And they use these people with these plows who work for the city all the time. So I know he was doing that intentionally. Normally I don't get angry or say anything like that, but he's driving it right up next to me and stopping there as if he couldn't have gone anywhere else. And then he comes back to the same area 4 different times. Here comes another one now, okay? Right after he passes. Wow, right here, of course. Across. Hurry up and go, you goofball. Fucking hurry up and go. You got a busy day of sitting around and doing nothing ahead of you while it snows heavily. Is he actually gonna plow or is he not even gonna bother? Who knows?